Hi guys, it's me Alexis here. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video my shirt's gonna keep rising, but we're gonna keep filming. I'm going to be reviewing the new to me NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation that I just recently got. Here are all my notes on my pad here, so I'm going to read them off for you. So I got the foundation from Ulta for $14.99. It comes with one full fluid ounce, which is like a normal standard foundation amount. It has 45 awesome shades, which is crazy. It's a lot of shades for a drugstore brand, which is really exciting. This is also a collab with Lisa Ashley, so I was able to support it because I have her gloss from e.l.f. and I love that she uses drugstore companies like myself. Next, some of the claims this foundation has is that it's a matte foundation with full coverage and that it is 24 hours of wear. Yeah, let's get into that. So first I'm going to say, I have very dry skin to normal skin. That's where I fall. I don't fall in the oily skin category. So foundations, normally mattes aren't targeted towards me, but I can normally wear matte foundation because mostly what comes out is matte. So I can normally wear one if it's okay. I can deal with that. So that's fine. That's why I picked it up. So let's start with the pros first, and then we'll go into the cons, and then we'll go into the wear test. So first, the pros of it to me is that it's really easy to apply. I had no issue blending it on. I thought it went on easy. No issues there. I like that it's not drying, nor does it look dry on my skin. When I first applied to my skin, it wasn't drying on me. I appreciated that it didn't cake up in places. I like that about this foundation. I never felt like I was wearing foundation when I wore it. I like that about it. It's super lightweight, and it has an amazing shade range. I can give it kudos there. Like, that's all the pros here. Also, one big pro for me is that it did not settle in my fine lines. I have smile lines really bad. Most foundations will settle right in there. This is the only foundation that I've tried this week that did not settle, and that is awesome. That's the biggest pro that it has going for itself. Now, the cons of this foundation, well, there's a few. I could say that before we get into the wear test, this foundation is not 24 hours like it claims. Nowhere close to 24 hours. Please. It's a chuckle to say that it's 24 hours. Maybe 6 hours, but 24 hours is a big claim, and that it does not live up to. It can't even last 12 hours. Next, one thing I can say that it moves around a lot and separates in my face. After like the 4-hour mark, it was gone from my face. It likes to dance around my face. It just was everywhere. Like I said, it did break down after 4 hours of wear, which is not fairly good for me. And I also did a wear test with with a powder and without a powder. The one I recorded is without the powder. With the powder, it lasts another hour. I don't get it. It's not the powder, because powder works the foundation that keeps moving around. And then last, it broke down really, really, really bad on my nose area. Like, it was nothing left. With powder and without powder, my nose completely, it just couldn't stick to my nose for some weird reason in my mouth area. Last con that I have with foundation that's definitely fixable is the fact that it is not my shade. I have the shade Warm Mahogany. It is not my shade. It's way, way, way too deep for me. I got it online, so I didn't get to pick. That's an easy fix. I can return it to Ulta where I got it from and exchange it. That's awesome. So that's a con, but it's not as like I can change that. So because when you'll see in the video that when you turn my head, you'll see like this big, like it looks really bad because it's so not my color. So now let's get into the wear test. I put the foundation on with, I think, a beauty sponge. I use a Julian Co sponge to apply the foundation, and I think it applied fine. I put it on around about 6 o'clock in the morning, and like I said, it was easy to apply. I found that it was medium coverage, very buildable coverage. Now, I will say this about the foundation, that when you look at it, when you first like swatch it, let it dry down and let it build into your skin, because when you first put it on, it looks like it's going to be your shade, but it oxidizes and dries down deeper. So that's where I went wrong. It dried down super dark on me compared to when I first applied it. So that was the first wear test, 6 o'clock. And then I came back around 3:51, so it was about 9 hours-ish of wear that I got on it. And as you will see, it did not hold on to me. There's a lot of patches where on this area of my face, my lower jaw, it kind of separated. My mouth area completely had no more foundation left there. My nose was completely gone. There was no more foundation on my nose. My under eyes foundation had completely left that area as well. So it just kind of, it did not last long at all. And it's for it to be 24 hours of wear, it did not last long at all on my skin tone. And I have very dry skin, so I don't know why. I thought it would. For all of my foundation tests, I use the same primer. I use the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. It is a primer that is just a moisturizer. It doesn't fill my pores, but it's definitely moisturizing to my skin, so I stick to that during the primers for foundation wears, and that was what I used that day. And it didn't make a difference or anything like that. I just feel like it did not last very long on my skin, and that's the biggest con with foundation. I felt like when you first apply it, it looks really, really pretty. So if you're taking like photos, maybe it would be cute for like a 2-hour sit, but for a 9-hour day like I had, it did not work for me. It just did not look as good as it should. Even with powder, it just didn't perform well. It came with a primer, but I do not wear matte primers. I have dry skin, like I said, and a matte primer with a matte foundation is a recipe for a disaster, so I did not use it. So overall, my opinions on the foundation is that I think it's not good, but it's also not bad. It's an okay foundation. It's something that I will definitely put in rotation to wear for a 2-hour sit, but not to work. Maybe to film a YouTube video, maybe to go to lunch, but never a full 8-hour day where like I've been doing to work. It's not that go-to kind of foundation for it. Like I said, I like it, but it's not like I love it. So I think it might work. I don't even think this would work good for oily skin because it doesn't last long on dry skin. I don't know why. It just broke down. Like I said, I would wear it again. I'm going to wear it. I'm definitely going to exchange it at Ulta from a shade that I think I would be. I think I'm going to go up at least 2 more shades because when you first apply it, it's actually darker once it settles into your skin or whatever. So yeah, that's my quick review on this foundation. Like I said, I think it's okay. I am pretty much late to the party, but I am posting like a foundation week this week. So this is like the first one, then the CoverGirl one is the second one, and then Colourpop is the third one. And I've worn foundations all week long, and I kind of already have a winner of the week, but this is definitely second place right now. Enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye. So this foundation is I got this foundation. And one big con about this foundation that is mostly that it's fixed, and then we'll see you guys in my next video. So